G'day, I'm Charlie, and this is the news that you need to know for today. Starting with news across the nation, where the government has waited until Mother's Day to tell us of their plans to introduce a paid parental leave system. But it won't be taking place until 2011. But what it will involve is 18 weeks of minimum wage given to the primary caretaker. So that can be either mum or dad. And it breaks down to being about $550 per week. Now on to the Victoria bushfires that took place not long ago. Victoria's Country Fire Authority are defending the warnings that they gave leading up to the fire, saying that it was adequate and that they did give enough information. Now to tomorrow's big news story, which will be the budget, and we have been bracing ourselves, especially since the government's been warning us that we are to expect tougher measures. And that's no surprise considering that we are also expecting to be $60 billion in the red. Now on to world news, starting in Pakistan, where violence has intensified against the Taliban, and that's led to about 1.2 million people being displaced and seeking refuge. Also in Sri Lanka, hundreds of civilians have died, but the thing is that they've died in areas that were designated as civilian safety zones. Now to the UK, where Gordon Brown is facing the lowest polls since the 1940s. Support for the Labour Party is sitting at about 23%. So yeah, that hasn't been the case since the 40s. And now looking to China, who have confirmed their first case of swine flu. Also, if you've been wondering what the Pope's been up to, he's actually been visiting the Middle East, and that was over the period of 5 days. And that leads us to today's talking point, where a man has been jailed for at least 3 years for infecting his partner with HIV/AIDS. The man knew that he had the disease, but yet he didn't tell her, nor did he use protection. And the woman didn't find out that she had HIV until their son tested positive for it, and sadly their son died 3 years following that. So that's the news for today. Thanks for watching News Briefing, where you're in the know.